Crypto Queen on YouTube. So YouTube, hello, hello, hello. You all come in and show some digital love. Hit that like and share button. So I'm on many platforms right now: YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Right. So I'm going to be on YouTube for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then I normally log off, and then I just focus on my other platforms. So inflation is here. We're seeing $4 on average gas prices. That's a new, never happened before. So how to prepare and how this is going to have a domino effect on your food prices, on your groceries prices as well. And I'm not sure if you all are aware of this or not, but now there are truckers strike in DC. There's a convoy of truckers on strike in DC as well over the mandate. I really thought that that was over and done with, truckers striking over the mandate. But however, let me make this adjustment. Let me know how the sound is. However, there's still some truckers um, striking over the mandate. I did not know that that was still going on. So you definitely can come in if you want to and hit like and hit share. I will not be giving a lot of shout outs on this live stream, but I do thank you for coming in and saying hello. And what I want you to do is just tell me what are the prices right now, whether you're watching on Instagram, on whatever platform, whether it be YouTube, Facebook. I want you to put in the comment section, what is your regular gas right now? Right, let me know what is your price for regular right now. It is averaging between 359 in my state, my city and state, and I've seen as high as 396. And some people are saying that's very fortunate to have those gas prices. So what I'm going to do as we talk about the problems and the issues is provide you a solution as well. If you want a quick turnaround solution, I know oftentimes when you hear the word quick and turnaround in 24 hours, right? Oftentimes that seems like a scam. It's impossible, but this is something very, very legit. It is something that will help you, and I'm going to give you the education to let you know how. And it is very affordable in these times, right? I have the number on the screen on my other platforms. It's a $129 opportunity, and that's just for a promotional time. That's a limited time, so it will not be here for long. So I'm seeing some prices coming up. $4 a gallon in Virginia. You all, let me know how that, if that background sound is good enough. It's just something that helps me meditate when I'm live streaming. But I want to make sure that you all can hear me well as I'm live streaming. So give me a thumbs up if everything is good. 360 in Louisiana, 350 where Willie is located, $4 for regular in Virginia, right? So again, my name is Crypto Queen because of my portfolio. There's not a lot of people that have the portfolio that I have in cryptocurrency. So I am blessed and fortunate to have accumulated over $1 million of cryptocurrency portfolio holdings. So that's why I'm known as the Crypto Queen. However, I help people in other revenues to have multiple sources of income coming in. And previously, I was a girls basketball coach, right? I was a girls basketball coach, and that occupation paid me about $3,000 year round to put in hours and hours of coaching girls basketball and being their mentor. And although I love that position, I was passionate about that. I still am passionate about mentoring young ladies in the sport of basketball. My passion was not paying, right? Once I calculated $3,000 into the hours of the weekend practices, into the holidays that I had to sacrifice, whether it be Thanksgiving, Christmas, Martin Luther King holidays, Saturdays and the weekends, that $3,000 came out to pennies on the dollar. So for a short time, I partnership in a business and organization that I'm going to tell you about to help you get extra cash flow right now, instant income right now as inflation is eating up your money. And I partnered with MWR for a short period of time, and this has positioned me to earn $10,000 in daily guaranteed income monthly, right, per month, right? Because of MWR, I'm looking at IG over there. So yes, our partnership with MWR, that's abbreviated for Making Wealth Real. It has positioned me to earn $10,000 per month in guaranteed income, and I owe it all to MWR's simple system. I plugged into the financial system, and here I am. And because of that, I use that additional cash flow and income stream to invest in crypto. And here I am again, which has just propelled and put my money right to work at any accelerated uh, income opportunity or investing opportunity that as far as getting a return on my investment, I'm really able to go to sleep and my money works for me, right? Through cryptocurrency. And so, one of the secrets, one of the formulas for success that the rich and wealthy have is they understand, they realize that their money has to work harder than they do. And for me, the greatest return on my investment was first MWR, Making Wealth Real. At the time that I enrolled under my millionaire mentor, it was $228. I'm presenting it to you all right now for a limited time of $129, as they are offering a promotion to help people in this economic crisis. That was then my first greatest return on my investment. I never was positioned to earn $10,000 a month in passive income. So I'm going to also break down the difference between passive income, leverage income, and residual income. Is that fine with you all? Right. Thank you so much. On YouTube, we got Lee Brown, aka Les Brown, is in. Is that Andre or Andrew? Andrew Johnson. Thanks for tuning in. So you all, let's dig deep, because believe it or not, a lot of people may panic, but this is the greatest wealth transfer that this generation will ever experience. There is no need to panic right now. What I highly recommend people do is to position themselves for this wealth transfer, to position themselves for this financial shift, and definitely to get your cash flow up so inflation again can stop eating at your pockets, so that you can get your cryptocurrency up, because cryptocurrency is the new monetary currency system. So first, I'm going to start off with making more money from home, right? Earning more money from home, and what to look for in 2022 as we are in desperate times. And desperate times, people, requires desperate measures, right? So I want you to maximize the amount of income that you can make from home, because what you're making on your job is not enough, right? I want to introduce this business model to you so you can build something successful and a minimum amount of time and get maximum results, right? So I want to show you exactly how you can do that as well. So what type of home business can you build, right? It depends on whether you want to build your own business or whether you want to be in your business. That's a big difference. So let me explain the difference. Being in your business is basically when you use your own skill set and you give a service to others. I don't like that. I told you about coaching, right? Maybe you're stuffing envelopes from home, or you're going on Fiverr and you're outsourcing your skills or your talent. It's a website where people can get your outsourcing services. So you can basically outsource your own services, but there's a lot of different ways to do that. You can be a content designer, you can do logos, you can do candles, you can do cupcakes, you can do cakes. You can be a caterer. But the problem with doing that business model, your time is very, very limited, right? So if you're charging someone, um, you get maybe on Fiverr, you get $50 for every action you create. So if someone hires you to create a logo and it takes you 2 hours to create one logo, then you're only making $100 every 2 hours. So you're literally only making whatever it is that your time and your clientele that you can attract will allow, which is why I do not recommend that you trade your time for money, especially now. So it's basically like having a job, but you're doing it at home. It's basically like having a boss, but you hired yourself to be your own boss. So you want to build a business where you put in a lot of time initially, a lot of time upfront, but on the back end, your presence doesn't have to be there and your income keeps building and reoccurring and upgrading over time. So basically, if you're contracting your services out to someone, that's not a good business model. I will not build a home business like that, but I will build a home business, right? You can do MLM, you can do network marketing, you can do it from home because there's so many tax advantages that you can get from working from home. Now, the problem that many people think with network marketing is that, okay, I have to recruit my friends and family. And then after my friends and family, I have to convince other people outside of my network. But that's not how this business model works. This is not how this extra income work from home opportunity work that I'm introducing to you or telling you about today to help you combat inflation, right? Now, investing, most people say, well, Quinn, why can't I invest in cryptocurrency or stocks? That's not really a business. That's something you do later after you have money and you have a significant business and you have positive cash flow. So what I will focus on is what's called affiliate marketing, right? Where all you need is an internet connection, a computer, or your mobile phone, right? And all you're doing, you're learning to become financially successful yourself, and you're reselling someone else's time, services, and labor. I highly recommend digital products. Because if you sell digital products online, you don't have to store it. You don't have to get it manufactured from China. You don't have to keep it in your garage or extra space in your house or apartment or condo. You go to the site, you get the digital services, and people consume it. So now this is why I chose this home-based business because it's the best and you don't have to worry about anything. And people get immediate returns financially. I wanted a work from home business. I wanted to earn extra money, earn extra income through a business that also fit the model of Robert Kiyosaki. I love Robert Kiyosaki. I love his financial education. And I love that he teaches financial literacy, financial education as well. And he teach you what you should have been taught at an earlier age, whether it's at your dinner table with your parents or what you should have been taught in schools. But this is sacred knowledge, and they don't want this information taught in schools because more people will be set free financially. And this is the partnership that I'm helping you today if you are serious about preparing for inflation. Because again, investing in cryptocurrency, investing in stocks, that comes after the cash flow happens. So what people do that every time they trade time for money, right? They are position themselves not to be investors. They are position themselves where their money cannot make money for them, where they cannot go to sleep and their money continues to work. So I wanted to have exquisite things. I wanted to visit exquisite places. I wanted to travel exquisite places in the world. I wanted that freedom. I wanted that financial freedom. And I didn't want to have to be concerned about the supply chain not being able to, make my candles with, having to store products, having to store weight loss to tea. I wanted something that everyone in America is concerned about right now, and that's how to fight inflation and fix their finances. So because it works for me, I know it works for you. Now, again, if you're following me on IG, you can also follow me right now on Facebook because I'm about to share this video and show people, and you won't be able to see the video on Facebook or If you can want to follow me on Facebook, it's Crypto Credit and Cashflow Conversations. On Twitter, I am Crypto Queen. And on YouTube, this is my biggest platform. YouTube, you can hop on. It's Crypto Queen Money Moves, right? Crypto Queen Money Moves. Now, the very first part, or the very first way that people that have jobs, we have millions of Americans that have a job, right? And oftentimes a job is referred to just over broke because you don't have enough money. It does not matter how high the minimum wage target is paying or hiring up to $24 an hour, because the higher the pay, the higher the prices, right? That's just how capitalism works in America. The higher the pay, the higher the prices, meaning the higher your gas prices, the higher your grocery prices, higher your retail prices, right? And most people do not realize that before your paycheck hits your direct deposit, if you still have direct deposit set up, you are taxed exactly 5 times out of your paycheck. Right? Did you all know that? I like when I'm live streaming to make a mind message connection. I like to move my fingers gestures. I'm a kinesthetic, visual, audio learner, all three in one. And so, in order for you all to realize and to get the message, I like, if you are tuning in live, and this is my live studio audience, for you all to participate. So, if you knew that, put knew that. I knew that a paycheck get taxed 5 times. If you did not know that, put did not know. Even if you are watching this on a replay, make that connection. Make that connection. Make that connection with your subconscious mind so that you can actively make changes in your life that you desperately need to do. Because sometimes your conscious mind will convince you not to do what's in your best interest, and you will struggle financially as a result. So make a subconscious mind message connection. And if you knew that, put knew that, KN, EW. If you knew your paycheck or a paycheck is taxed 5 times, that's not even including the insurances that come out of that paycheck. That's not including your health, your vision, your dental, your accidental, your cancer insurance. That's not even including your other 401k and pension that comes out of their paycheck. But 5 taxes out of your paycheck. And most working people that work with a paycheck, can you all hear me on Instagram? They don't realize that this is their biggest stealer of wealth, and that they have the power and control to minimize that and increase their take home pay. And this is the formula to fight inflation. This is the formula to have the extra money you need so you can invest and you can be cash flow positive. So I'm going to share with you all. And again, IG, you might be in listen mode, but this video by CNBC, and this is an article from CNBC from 2018. And it states, here is why that tax refund may not be a good thing, because it's showing you that most Americans, 80%, overpay in taxes out of their paycheck all year long. So let's listen. I'm going to hit play. And again, make that mind message connection, right? So I'm going to pause right here. It shows you through this article on CNBC, they says that's because you basically give the IRS an interest-free loan. Do you all see that? And again, at IG, you can hop on my YouTube if you want to see what we're talking about. It says getting a large tax refund, that big check, means you probably overpaid on your taxes all year long. And that means you basically is giving the IRS a tax-free loan. That's money you can be using while you're giving them a tax-free loan because they're not going to pay you interest back at all. That's money you can be using to invest. And this is why many Americans are struggling financially, why they're living paycheck to Monday, as Dr. Lynn Richardson explains it, the queen of home-based business, saying meaning that you get paid on Monday. You get paid Friday and Monday you're broke again because you have to pay past due bills, right? So this is the information. They do not hide it from you. It's right here. And for $129, it's called income shifting. You can shift that money right back into your bank account, into your pockets. Why wouldn't people not do that? I have the faintest idea. I do not know why most people will not exchange $129 to get this type of benefit. And the only reason why I can think of why people would not do it is because they don't have the knowledge or the know-how. And this is why we have experts in place to help you make that adjustment. This is why we have this business system in place. This is why this company, this organization right now is helping people not only get the extra cash flow that they need, but also to invest, but also beat the gas and grocery prices. As again, the cost right now for regular gallon of gas on the national average right now is $4 a gallon. $4 a gallon, right? $4 a gallon, people, something that we thought we would never see in the United States. And so a large refund, people, unfortunately means that you don't realize that that's a tax-free loan and that that money can be shifted back to you. Virtually everyone on my team has on average, at minimum, $300 or more. At maximum, the amount has been $1,400 for a married couple. So imagine what that can do for you every pay period right now to help you not only be able to hold on to your assets, so you're not always flipping, right? Cryptocurrency. Listen, if you're okay with being broke, then this is not the live stream for you. This is for people who want financial strategies, financial literacy, and gems all day. This is not for the people who are okay with the struggle. This is not for the people who want to sit under the shade tree and blame the government, who want to go to the beautician or the barbershop and talk about gas prices. This is not for those people who want to get on their cell phones and talk about the struggle but don't want to make any change to address the struggle. This is only for serious-minded people who now more than ever see the writing on the wall and won't ignore it. So the IRS warns you you'll be charged more also starting April 1st. That you all know that. Tax changes are coming April 1st. Also, this article by Best Life says there are few bigger shocks in spotting out the amount of taxes taken out of your check every payday. The average person in the United States will end up paying more than $525,000 just in paycheck taxes throughout their lifetime, throughout their working years. Throughout your work, that's over people. That's a half. That's over 500,000. It's a half. It's a half of $1 million. So that's over a half of $1 million. So now, when you file your return for a number of different, whatever your reasons are, right? The IRS is warning that beginning next month, taxpayers will get or could get charged starting April 1st for these things. They're changing their rates again starting April 1st, warning taxpayers that there is another price hike coming. The interest rates beginning, if you know how a lot of people that live paycheck to paycheck tell you that if you owe back taxes, if you have an overpayment or you in terms of underpayments, just set up a payback plan with the IRS. Is low interest rate. Well, guess what? They're changing that now. Beginning April 1st, if you are paying back the government or you're on a payback plan because of your taxes, your interest rate is going to be between 4%, right? If that amount exceeds over $10,000. So it's going to increase to between 4% overall and 6% for larger underpayments. So as they are increasing the amount for people to have to pay back in taxes, the interest rate, you're giving them a tax-free loan through your paycheck. So this is the very first strategy. This is the very first place that people start to see instant income out of their paychecks. Because now when you add the home-based business to a paycheck, it's called paycheck pumping, you have the potential to claim up to 475 tax deductions, and the government continues to add tax deductions every year because most of your politicians that you vote for and you vote in office have home-based business. So these are the three types of sources of income that you can get as a part of this as well. Now, also, let me not get too far ahead of myself. They have a bill negotiation services, which help people reduce the bills that you're already paying. For example, if you have Dish Network, satellite radio, Sirius XM, pest control, cell phone, security, home security, right? All of these bills are negotiated by experts as well to help you make lower payments without renegotiating the contract. People have saved thousands a year just in this strategy of the bill negotiation alone. Also, people with bad credit pay higher interest rates. So their money is flowing to the banks through credit card payments, through mortgage payments. Also, if you have bad credit, it's hard to be a renter as landlords are checking your credit for their rent to see if you are a tenant that they want to rent their properties to. So now with Biden, the administration changing the structure of the three credit agencies, it's time now more than ever to get with a program, to get with a digital business like I'm presenting to you right now that will help get you faster credit results, because now as FICO 10 is here, on average, you're going to have at least a 900 credit score. So you want to get with a program that can get you efficient and fast credit results, not by using the old methods of sending in papers, as the U.S. Postal Service is slower in their delivery now. So it takes even longer days to deliver your hand mail disputes in, where you can get that done digitally and not electronically. Electronically is when you go online to try to dispute your credit report. I do not recommend that, because you give up some of your legal rights by doing so. And they give you a shortage of space, up to 150 caps or comment space that you can, characters, right? That's what I'm trying to say, and which you can type in to give the reason of your dispute. This method will cause you not to be able to quote all of the Fair Credit Reporting Act laws that you have legally in your possession that can work on you on your behalf, because you only can type up to 150 characters. And you might have 3 or 4 Fair Credit Reporting Act laws that apply to why that negative items is reporting on your credit report. So you lose your legal rights by doing it that way. So digital disputing through proprietary software to get fast and expeditious results. So now you have the credit experts as well. So you have all of these experts working on you. And this is what Floyd Mayweather gets his money team from. Floyd Mayweather calls his money team, right? That's what he calls his cash dollars. They're his money teams. For me, it's my credit cards. They were my money. They were my money team until I met MWR, who had all the financial experts that I needed, because it does not matter how much credit I have until I connected with MWR in order to maximize the money out of my paycheck. My first paycheck increase when I joined was $500. And that $500 will eventually position me to $10,000 in daily and guaranteed monthly income. And that also pays out daily guaranteed income as well. So let me tell you also the formula, another formula that you need. And this is something that I'm going to erase. But people, you want to keep, when looking to earn extra money from home, you don't want another job from home. You don't want to hire yourself to be your own boss. You want to leverage other people. So you want to keep your operational costs low while your profit margin remains high. Now, I talked about that paycheck before I erase this. When you have a job, you get 5 taxes taken out of your paycheck. Now you're making the government rich. When you have those insurances that come out of your paycheck, whether it's through, I can't think of that, accidental insurance, AFLAC, right? Some people have AFLAC. Some women, if they need maternity, they want to have a family and get pregnant, they have that maternity insurance, that short-term disability insurance coming out, whether it's through AFLAC, whether it's through Blue Cross Blue Shield, right? You have all these other taxes, all these other insurances that's making these big businesses rich. Then that comes out of their paycheck. If you are self-employed, not only do you have to pay taxes for your money that you're making, and you can only have so many clients in a day, whether you're a barber or beautician. So I know you've been told that there's 24 hours in a day. It's not 24 hours in a day, right? At least 8 to 4 of those hours. And I don't believe that you need 8 hours to sleep, but I do believe at least getting 4 to 6 hours of sleep for maximum mental and physical performance. But out of those hours, you need to calculate how much daylight time that you have. Because as the Bible says, right, after daylight, no man can work. That's your rest period. So you got people that's working a graveyard shift, and they cannot make great financial decisions because they are not sleeping at the time they're supposed to be sleeping, so that melatonin can kick in, and so they can get that creative and those decision making that they need mentally to function from the universe. You all don't know about that. Study Dick Gregory. He talks about sleep deprivation and how a lot of people live in poverty, and why a lot of them struggle financially because they work in a graveyard shift and they're not sleeping at the times that their melatonin kicks in, right? And they can get their free gift from God, from the universe, to make the decisions that they need to make. So now through your paycheck or self-employment, you make big businesses rich. And again, self-employment, not only do you pay taxes for yourself, but you're paying it for your employees as well. And you're supposed to pay for their Social Security and Medicare taxes. Or if you are a barber, for example, and you don't have to pay taxes for your employees, but you have to have insurance coverage. Because if they are renting a space from you, a square footage in you, so they can have their clients come to your business, you're supposed to have insurance in case them or their clients get hurt at your place of business. Because at the end of the day, all of that will fall on you if you don't. So now another thing that comes out of the paycheck is your 401k or your pension. Now you make Wall Street rich. So you have all of these sources coming out of your paycheck. And most people don't know how to bring that money shifted back to them. Then some people want to have the American dream of being a house owner or a home owner, and they become a home buyer, and that makes the banks rich. See, your house is not an asset. Your house is an asset for the banks because now they have a product and you pay them cash flow every month. So don't you think you need a digital product that will pay you cash flow every month? Now that you see the name of the game is cash flow. See, cash is not king anymore. It's cash flow that's king. Assets is queen. So now, what are the three income streams through this home-based business or work from home opportunity where you're not creating another job in your house, where you don't have to store products in your garage or your extra bedroom or your extra closet, that you don't have to worry about the supply chain if you can't get your products in and losing customers or clients. So the very first income stream, and I love it this way because the first billionaire, J. Paul Getty, said it this way. It's called leverage income. Leverage income. I would rather earn 100%. I'm sorry, I'm about to quote that wrong. J. Paul Getty said it this way. I would rather earn 1% from 100 men's effort than 100% of my own, right? That's leverage income, people. He said, I would rather earn, let me pin my hair up, 100% from 100 men's efforts than 100% of my own. See, solo money is slow money. It is through networking. And networking is more than, see, I should answer this. Give me 1 second. See, they hung up because I was going to ask them if they don't see that I'm doing a live stream. And it gives, let me cut the ring off. It specifically says to text. So people, please don't interrupt me like that when I'm live streaming. And you see that I'm live streaming, right? That's not fair that breaks up my train of thought. And it's not fair to the other people that's tuned in, right? So just text that number to get started with the business. So leverage is money or income is the ability to get paid from multiple people's efforts, right? This is why anything in the school system that teach you to be right-brained thinkers, like sports, like arts, like music, like band, that teach you collaboration. This is that right side of your brain, that creative side of your brain. This is why most classrooms are not structured this way, because they invoke your left side of your brain, that logical side. But the right side of your brain, to be right-brained thinkers, you want to leverage multiple people's efforts, the ability to get paid out there instead of just your own. That's number one. And then you have residual income, right? Residual income is the ability to get paid, and I put monthly at the end. So it's a difference. The ability to get paid monthly from selling a product or service one time. You get all of this right now if you act for 129. You sell the product or service one time and you can get paid month after month after month, right? Month after month after month. And then passive income. Now you can get real estate income. You can, but it's more expensive to get that for 129 when you have to invest in real estate and you have to have a tenant and you have to have property management, right? Passive income is where your money is working for you through investments. Mine is through cryptocurrency. So my leverage and residual income that position me now to have the cash flow of guaranteed income per month up to $10,000 is when I tapped into this program that I'm telling you about right now. And now that cash flow becomes my business partners because I gain assets and I gain more assets. And my biggest investment right now is cryptocurrency. And I recommend that if you don't have cash flow, it is not best to invest in cryptocurrency right now because you're going to have to sell your assets for capital gains. And when you sell assets for capital gains, you get capital gain tax. This is another benefit that I have of being a business owner, that if I ever had to be in a position, because how high can gas prices go, right? We don't know. We don't know how high these gas prices can go. But if I'm ever in a position where I have to sell my assets, which means I'm going to fire my money working for me, I have capital gain taxes, right, in place with my home-based business. My favorite cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. I got in at $3,500 when I started cash flowing through this business. And right now, this is my favorite crypto. Explain the home-based business. I've been doing it for the last 43 minutes and everything that it entails. So you might need to watch this video again from the beginning, or you can text the number of the screen to get more information, right? So a tax refund is not good for you. You want this digital cash flowing business that also gives you instant income and protects your assets and protects your investment against capital gains. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, people, right? But this is a great wealth transfer. And if you position yourself, you can be a part of the greatest wealth transfer this generation has ever experienced. Now, you have banks that are having glitches. So how safe is your money in banks as well? You might as well invest your money in a business. We're currently experiencing technical difficulties. This came from Bank Plus, working to resolve the problem. Customer balances on their online banking system was showing zero, but they tweeted a statement that their money is safe. People, your money should be in assets. People sometimes question cryptocurrency and, cyber attacks. But right now, you should be concerned about having your money in the banks. Again, this is just right. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And some people is taking this lightly. U.S. truckers are protesting as well. Vaccines, even as the pandemic restrictions ease. Truckers convoy, inspired by Canada, is rolling across the United States towards Washington, D.C. They are protesting vaccines even as states are lessening pandemic restrictions. A convoy of 18-wheelers is rolling across the U.S. heartland towards Washington, D.C. to protest vaccine mandates. The truckers said they're the red, white, and blue version of the recent protests of the Canadian workers. So now you have truckers, and now the gas prices are higher. It's going to be a higher price to ship groceries, which is going to be a domino effect. And groceries are increasing as well, right? So right now, if you want to stop overpaying any taxes out of your paycheck, if you want to get passive income and be a part of a digitalized work from home system where your rewards program is based on you'll get rewarded with extra cash flow for showing the program to others, your friends and your family, after the program and the business concept has worked for you, right? If you want to own a system and not own a job, and if you are cash flow neutral or cash flow negative, I highly recommend that you take action today. Also, for those people that take action within the next 72 months, um, then you will receive everyone. If they ask the question, what's my favorite crypto? Well, you'll know in this book. It is a PDF e-booklet. This is regular $125. It's my cash on crypto report. This comes with everyone that enrolls within the next 72 hours with me and partnerships with me through MWR. You'll get my free copy, or you can go to visit the website. And if you want to support, and if you don't want to be with the business, then you can just purchase it directly from the website. The website is cashoncrypto.com. You want to know my free, what are my top cryptos? What's in my portfolio to make it what it is? Then there's the website. There's the link, right? Do not expect to ever prick anybody's brains for free. Or in other words, don't ask people questions that it took them research and time and knowledge to acquire. Always be willing to invest in knowledge and skills and information as well. Always be willing to be invest in it, right? Always be willing to invest in people's knowledge and skills. But if you want this cash on crypto report, it's a PDF ebooklet. Will be emailed to you if you want to become a member of MWR with me. Also, tomorrow, I'm doing a private Zoom for my business partners in MWR on how to build your business credit. That's only if you are in the business with me. We have a private Facebook group that will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. If you want to know how to structure and use your home-based business to build business credit, because you people cannot go just by off your FICO score to get business credit. You're going to have to show that you have cash flow and established in a business checking account. Now, if you don't want the income component of it, you can just get the credit repair because, again, I mentioned they have credit experts and they have a great digitalized system for credit, just like they do your paycheck. That's also a promotional price to get started with credit, the credit experts working with you. That also comes with the bill negotiation as well. That investment is only $79. So you can text credit, the keyword credit, to the same number that you see on the screen if you just want the bill negotiation to lower your bills, right? And and repair your start on your credit repair process. Again, the new FICO 10 system is here. So you want that done ASAP. You can text credit. That'll be $79.99. And what comes along with the credit, if you want credit, is I will give you a free booklet on how to remove addresses from your credit report. That's very important. Once you get the addresses removed, the negative accounts connected to the addresses, whether it be collections, charge-offs, bankruptcies, etc., will be removed much faster. MWI has a great credit restoration program, but that's something that they do not have in place. And removing old, outdated addresses not only help negatives get deleted faster, but also it assists you and getting more points on your credit report. So you only want one accurate name, one address reporting, and one phone number reporting on your credit report, and that will give you a higher score where you can be over the 750 club as well. So you can text credit if you don't want to get rewarded with extra cash flow for showing the program to others for 129. You just want the services. That's fine. You can text credit, but if you want the services, you can get the cash on crypto report. The credit comes with the address removal guide. That's 129, a promotional price right now because of the recession that will end soon. Also, if you want an autographed copy of my book, this is my latest book. It is Crypto Chris. It is also on Amazon, but you can see my Cash App strolling at the bottom. Crypto Chris profits, how he became a Bitcoin billionaire. You want an autographed copy, go to my Cash App. It's $26.11. In the notes section, put who I am autographing this copy to. Put the name, right? Whether you're getting it for yourself or for your a special child or your children in your life, or a niece, a nephew, or just some children in your community that you want to support. You can get the special autograph copy from me. This is my special autograph pen. Put your full mailing address in the note section or Cash App. If you cannot type in your city and state, put the zip code. Make sure your street address, your apartment, your apartment number or condo number is in, if that applies, and at least put the zip code. I can Google in the zip code, and it will show me the city and state. If you do not want the autographed copy, then go directly to Amazon. It's found on Amazon, and please, 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 please leave a great review. You can put in a search section on Amazon, Crypto Chris. It should pop up. So thank you, thank you, thank you for the people that have already given it 5-star ratings. That helps get the message out as well. You can go directly for Amazon and find it there. It is $21.11, right? So also I put the link directly in the comment section. I'm also author of my Millionaire Notes. You can see that in the background as well. It is a mindset shift like Robert Kiyosaki book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that gives you the mindset that you need not only to become a millionaire or a decamillionaire, if that's your goal, but to keep a million, right? It's all about the money you're making and the money you're keeping as well. You don't want it back in taxes. You want these tax shelters. And this is what the home-based business offers as well. The home-based business is like a Burger King and McDonald's wrapped in one, right? If you know, Burger King is known as the home of the Whopper. Well, this home-based business opportunity is known as the home of the instant pay raise. But they have the packages or the combos, right? You know, you go to McDonald's, you can get a Big Mac combo, fries, drink. With a burger, you can get a combo with, chicken nuggets. You can get a kids Happy Meals. So it's like a combo package where you get a combination of services like a McDonald's franchise, but a specialized product of home of the instant pay raise, like Burger King is home of the Whopper. You get two of those combined in one. So also my millionaire notes is 1111. Thank you for the many ratings here that found on Amazon. I thank you all for leaving great ratings as well. And if it's something that you feel like I could improve upon, leave a great rating on Amazon, right? And just send me an email and let me know what Queen I feel like it could have been better worded or said this way. And I will take that email into consideration. But if you don't have anything nice to say, don't give it a negative rating because that will affect the book sales. And I'm getting the message out primarily to people that are struggling financially and minorities because unfortunately, you have to convince people that have a minority mindset and they're struggling financially that they need to invest in themselves, right? So this is Crypto Chris. So be a supporter of either the products or the services. If you're a regular person that views or that comes on my live stream and say hello, back it with your actions because I'm getting this message out to the masses. And now more than ever, I need you all to support the products and the services so that I can help you support people and shift their mindset. But it has to start with you shifting your mindset as well. So if you get teaching and knowledge from what I share on my live stream and you're a constant person that comes and watch and you're a faithful subscriber and you're faithfully, right, share some support by giving something back. The only way you can get a 10x return is when you give back to what's giving to you. And I have some of you all, I appreciate you coming on and watching. I appreciate the comments. But show some action and purchase the products or become business partner with me so that I can spread this message to the masses. It's desperately needed, right? It's desperately needed. Also, personal development. This home business comes with a personal development plan. And I'm going to end this live stream with this. People, you have people in your life that's always available when they need you. I didn't say when you need them. I said when they need you. It is time for not only for you to have a financial game plan, but you need a health game plan as well. Good health and good money just does not happen by osmosis. You need a game plan. And one of the greatest things about this food shortage and higher food prices is that it's going to cause some people to start eating and having healthier habits. Now, I know you think that if this health pandemic didn't do that, then nothing will. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people did not start exercising more. They didn't start walking more. They did not start eating healthier. They just decided to go and get a jab. So everything needs a game plan. I told you all that I'm a former basketball coach. Everything in life needs a game plan. You just can't show up and wish that good things happen while other people are implementing strategies to make sure that it happens. I'm a Scientologist. I believe in facts. Some people believe in faith only. I don't believe in faith only because even the Bible tells you faith without works are dead. That's biblical. So faith without a game plan is non-productive. You have to have a strategy and you have to get out of your old way of thinking. If you know, for example, that one of your weakness is eating M&M's candy and you need to have a healthier game plan, then you can't store M&M's candy in your house anymore. If you know that you're eating healthier, but you're in toxic relationships, you're in relationships that drain you and doesn't sustain you or doesn't push you to elevate yourself or your thinking, then you need to disconnect from those parasites and those toxic relationships. Toxic relationships will cause you to have bad health just as fast as eating bad foods. Wrong relationships, wrong connections, listening to people that's struggling financially convince you that you don't need to be connected with a game plan. So let's get your health up. Let's get your mindset right. Let's surround yourself. This is another thing. You have private opportunity to not only have access to me privately. See, this is just a public live stream. but also to my millionaire mentors and other people that's in this mastermind that's doing things, because information is one thing, but the implementation is the manifestation that you need. So text that number today. Let's get you instant cash flow and let's get you a financial game plan. And you can have private access to get your mindset right, because most people that eat healthy and exercise are also healthily financially. All of those go together. There's a correlation between the two. Somebody said, I'm logging off on that one, Kel. Kel said I spoke to him directly when I said Eminem's. Listen, I was just going by the spirit. I was just flowing with the spirit of what I felt like that needed to be said at this time. I'm logging off. Text the number if you need financial help. If you just trying to play around over 129, don't text that number. And listen, let me say this, and I'm logging out. I had some people tell me they need credit help, how bad their credit score was. And then they come and try to pitch me a business idea and said that they're working with someone that's making $100,000 a month. Don't do that. I'm not that naive and I'm not that dumb. I gave you that number, my personal number, so you can get help, not so you can have access to me to pitch an idea. I'm not leaving an opportunity where I am getting passive income over $10,000 a month. What I am going to do is build what I'm already building now. So do not text that number with those intentions. You will be blocked. I don't play with shady people. This is only for the people that's serious about getting financial help and about having private connections and opportunities with me, right? Queen out. Here's to your health and your wealth, your peace and your prosperity, your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow. Make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up.